Y'all know I have to break down ENHYPEN's 2024 Mama Awards dance practice, so let's just get right to it, baby. Starting off with the solo, too. Stage presence right off the bat, too. Oh my god. The full extensions of his movement, the athleticism. Come on, bro. Beautiful. Love this starting formation too. And what I like that they do here is that they use the amount of dancers that they have to create really nice formation effects. The aggressiveness, bro. The energy and everything, I love it. Nice reveal there with these two. Damn. And then we got the coffin, baby. Now this duo, Nikki and Bodily, they match each other's energies really well. While having two different styles, they're still able to match each other in terms of textures, details, which is still really important when it comes to performing. God damn. Y'all are wildin'. Dude. Ooh. Shit, man. That was immersive, bro. That was immersive. I'm gonna be going over those 3 sections, and plus the practice is pretty short, so yeah, let's get right to it. Now, with this solo, what I really enjoy about it, literally the second that it starts, is that there's stage presence right away. Literally in character. And again, this is very important for all idols that really perform on stage anyway, so that when you're already on stage, you have to be locked in. So specifically for an awards performance, it's super important that, like, dude, if you're the only one on stage, you really need to grab the audience here, because there's no one else on there, right? So you're gonna be, at that point, it's all about aura, character, just stage presence in general, to really be able to sell the story that you guys are actually trying to sell here, which in this case is, you know, something about the coffin. I'm not entirely sure if they're trying to do a whole story, but since it's an awards performance, normally a bunch of they make new things. A lot of groups will make a new set to actually just perform for the awards show, which in this case would be Mama. You see how, like, he just walks up and shit? Come on, y'all. Oof. Oh my god. I'm like trying to think of what to say too, because I'm just speechless right now. So now, with this section, just his solo, I think what really stands out to me the most is the extensions of the movement, the full range of motion in all of the, like, literally in the entire choreography. And here's the thing with solos, and I'm going to assume that this is choreographed, obviously, but we necessarily might not know this, but he could have just done a freestyle. He could have just done a freestyle for his solo, and we wouldn't know. But because everything else is choreographed, he could have just been like, I'm gonna just freestyle this entire thing to go and see how what this song makes me feel like, right? So whatever this rendition of the song is, ooh, and yeah, again, super short. There's not really nothing more to say, but other than just like the full extensions, the textures, the details about his movement and the way that he captures the audience, love it. Now, within this section before the Nicki and Bada Lee duo, what I really love about this entire thing is just the amount of bodies that they got, right? So there's so many dancers, and they took advantage of having these nice formations, but also having these nice effects within each mini section to create more visuals for us. So specifically for the award show, when you got the camera moving around and all that shit, I love it. Like, this is a good angle right here when they do this whole rotation thing where all the dancers are running around, right? Nice aerial view to give us that perspective. And I actually want to talk about the very beginning of that. So we have this, and then they're going to start off with this, I think, pulling move to get everybody up. Yeah, nice. So we have separate windows to really create that nice picture for us. Damn. Now this is cool. This is, again, another example to really use more dancers to just create these like extensions of movement and really create like more things for you to look at. That's the advantage of just having a bunch of dancers for a performance, because you can really get creative on what you want to show to the audience. My God. Holy shit, dude. So now with that part, well, how I really like what they started here, the way that they started, ENHYPEN's making me like not be able to talk, bro. Anyway, the way that they started here is really aggressive. And the reason why this is super important, and I'll talk about it after we get to that part. So the reason why that part is super important is because the song in itself, or the rendition of whatever song it is really loud, really, and you could feel the aggressiveness from the song. So you want to have the choreography match the intention of that actual music that they're hitting, right? So in this case, they're really starting off aggressive, giving us that energy, especially because there's a bunch of dancers on the floor as well. Love it. Love it. And you see the strength in their arms, the core. They're really keeping it controlled even if there's a lot of energy, or even though there's a lot of energy being used. That's so sick. So now this is another great example of just using your dancers, or the amount of dancers you have, to just do more creative things like this. So for example, they're going to create a column. Eventually they're gonna create a platform for him to, fall to. And to create levels. So they even created, someone is on the floor, right, to go ahead and give him a higher level so that eventually he falls. But this is another great example to create levels within the formation, because you have just so many dancers. Oh, the reverb. So here for that section, what I like here is they're gonna create a window, almost like a window. Imagine if you're peeking through a window, and you're using these two dancers to create that. And right here, they're all connected, right? And eventually the other two members are actually gonna pop out. But before we get to that part, what I like that they do here is that they do this reverb on the sound, really like, I want to say in the song. But I'm gonna show you guys. It's when the hands pop out. But I'm gonna do it again. One more time. Yeah. And see, this also, with having a lot more dancers, you can also create like teamwork. So in this case, they're using their dancers to give resistance to the members when they go down to the floor. This essentially kind of like sends a message, or just more power to the movement. Not that they needed the dancers to begin with, but this creates more of like a just, I don't know how to y'all know what I mean. And I actually really like this reveal here because they have this really long column here, right? Super long column just for him. I'm really emphasizing the amount of dancers here rather than the members itself, just because I want to highlight the fact that the more people you have for a performance, the more creative you can really get when it comes to staging. So for example, in this, where we get this reveal, right? They're actually using the dancers to highlight his movement even more than it already is. So even having these choreographed parts to actually help him move around. See that up down move that he does right here? This dancer actually also helps highlight that part, just because you guys know at this point I feel like I'm a broken record by saying that the more dancers you have, it's just and I think this was such a cool reveal with the coffin here. And now we got, you know, Bodily and Nikki. This is a great duo here, and the reason why I want to explain why is that you can still see the similarities in the way that they dance, but you also see their styles in dancing, their own individual styles. Now, what's important about this entire section is that since there's only two of them, right? They weren't really going for, hey, it's just the two of us, let's just do some choreo and then that's it. No, they obviously choreographed something to where it's almost like a storytelling kind of thing where, hey, we're gonna be choreographing where it's more partner based rather than just like us doing choreography and then that's it, we're done. No, obviously they're fighting over the coffin, I'm going to assume so. But you can see that what I like is that there's interaction between the two and it's not just straight on choreography. Now I'm just gonna replay the section because it is what it is. And they're just really aggressive with their movement, hitting those basses in the back of the song, right? A lot of heaviness. At the same time, there's also a lot of sharp movement with full extensions in their bodies. Come on, y'all are crazy, bruh. Y'all are crazy. Damn. ENHYPEN going crazy once again. That's it.